Hi lovelies, and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notification so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's get into the video. So lovelies, you remember the viral Central Park video where a Korean woman was seen harassing a black man, even trying to leash her own dog. So this black man claiming that the black man is harassing her or trying to threaten her. And she went ahead to even call the police people, trying to use her tears to get sympathy and all of this, and it's all backfired. A news later has resurfaced the internet where she's like, okay, that black people has actually destroyed her life and she is being on hiding and unable to get jobs, guys. This actually got internet talking because she sounds as if she's not even feeling remorse of what she did. So this got internet talking, and a lot of people were stitching her videos. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Guys, please just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video, and do not forget that this channel does not support any form of violence. We're just here for educational and informative purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe, leave your thought in the comment section, and let's get into the video.
Remember Amy Cooper? Wrote an op-ed for Newsweek called "I Was Branded the Central Park Karen. I Still Live in Hiding." I've seen a bunch of takes on TikTok, and for me, thinking about a woman who claims that she's in hiding, writing an op-ed that resurfaces all of those old hurts and in a tone that suggests she's actually learned nothing and is doubling down on everything she's said about Christian Cooper, I honestly think she should have just stayed gone. But I actually think the op-ed is worth a read because what she describes when she conflates her own history of sexual abuse and feeling so-called frightened of Christian, although she's the one who advances and approaches towards him, it's a conversation actually about what implicit racial bias is. She still feels justified to this day, 3 years later, in being quote-unquote afraid for her life. And you can tell reading this entire op-ed that she's done no deeper psychological processing on what happened in that moment. What's fascinating is I came across a TikTok video in which Christian said that she had apologized to him, but seemed like she had not processed anything about what happened. And I think sadly the same can be said now, 3 years later. But because this incident happened on the same day George Floyd was killed and catapulted Amy and Christian Cooper into the social media stratosphere and reflected a lot about what was going on in racial tensions at that time, I think it's still a teachable moment, even though Amy hasn't learned a thing. And I wanted to call your attention to this book. It's called Biased by Stanford social psychologist Dr. Jennifer Eberhard, who's also a recipient of a MacArthur Genius Award. In it, she lays out why we think, see, feel, and behave the way we do based upon our implicit assumptions about people based on their race. The most disappointing part of the op-ed and why it has almost nothing to offer is that Amy lacks a language around implicit bias and an understanding about why she behaved the way she did. And in that way still feels justified to act purely out of fear. I clearly don't condone people doxing or sending her into hiding, but she needs to take several seats and learn something. In the absence of that, continuing to speak out only makes it worse. FYI, Christian's doing just fine. Follow this comment to see what I said about Amy Cooper, the Central Park Karen's new op-ed in Newsweek. TLDR, she wrote, "I was branded the Central Park Karen. I still live in hiding." It's not worth the read, I promise you, but cut to me on X, the app formerly known as Twitter, where Sarah Brash chimes in. "I'm so thrilled for my sister, Amy Cooper of the Central Park Living While Black race hoax. I also want people to realize what they have done. If they don't care about the suicides and destroyed lives of the Karens, me at Yale, they should care that we're destroying ourselves. In case you don't remember who Sarah Brash is, and honestly, I don't know why these Karens don't just stay gone. She is the white student who called the police on a black student at Yale who fell asleep in the dorm's common room. FYI, that black Yale student is a friend of mine. And I swear when I saw this thing on the news, I was shocked. Sleeping while black. Sarah has been on a mission to exonerate herself ever since this happened in 2018. Yes, instead of staying gone. This is from the New Haven Register. Brash said that when she left her dorm room to throw out trash on May 8th, 2018, she saw a sleeping human form entirely obscured by a blanket, and she did not know whether the person was a student, someone affiliated with Yale, a guest, or an intruder. Well, the person turned out to be Lolade Siombola, a graduate student in African Studies who lived in the dorm and graduated in May. And I will never forget watching that stupid video, watching Sarah demand to see my friend's ID card like she's the police. She later says, I've been vilified on a global scale as somebody akin to a genocidal villain, and I'll never be able to get a job again. Honey, a student fell asleep in the common room and you called the police accusing her of trespassing. I mean, honestly, if you go back and look at that video, she seems like she's not okay mentally. Then she wrote this nuts Medium essay called My 6 Years at Yale with the Woke Intersectional Feminists and How They Tried to Destroy Me, my response to the James Hatch essay, My Semester with the Snowflakes. Now she's back again to align publicly with Amy Cooper, who is clearly delusional. I couldn't help but saying, you're the person who called the police on my friend. Why are you even still on Twitter? Again, I feel I must say I do not condone doxing, bullying, or anything like that online. But these two women are so delusional that they actually deserve each other. Who would write a think piece in support of Karens? Apparently, these two women. Honestly, it's starting to look like a playbook. What do you guys think?
After 3 years, you're still blaming the bird watcher for your racist rant to police. You've been living in hiding since the incident and can't find a job that meets your qualifications? Good. You called the police on a black man who was bird watching simply because he asked you to put a leash on your dog. You falsely accused him of threatening you. Luckily, he filmed the entire incident for his safety. Now, in a statement, you blame him? You listed a host of excuses for your nasty behavior. During the incident, you kept repeating that Mr. Cooper was a black man. Now you claim that you kept repeating it because of poor cell phone reception? You couldn't do better than that? You also said you had pandemic anxiety. That's reaching. Come on. You said that since Christian's video went viral, your life has been over. Good. That's what you deserve. You said the sound of Christian's voice scared you. Really? He was polite. He was mild-mannered. You said you panicked for your safety and well-being. I'll give you that one. Racism is taught. Someone taught you to hate black people. And that's sad. You would have been better off admitting what you did. You should have admitted that you're wrong and maybe told us the story of how racism entered your blood. You could have told us that you've been working on yourself and asked for forgiveness. We would have forgiven you. But since you failed to take accountability, go sit down for another 3 years.
Central Park Karen reflects on infamous 2020 confrontation, accepts no responsibility. My opinion. I, for one, am glad that this white woman is not accepting responsibility. That's right. I mean, come on. Who did that black guy who was just minding his own business bird watching, who does he think he is? I mean, those birds didn't ask to be watched, so she was absolutely justified in questioning him. Now, sure, she's not a police officer and she has no authority to question anybody. Someone needed to stand up for those birds and their privacy, their right to privacy. Seriously, though, I am glad that she's letting us know in 2023 that she's not accepting responsibility. Because remember back in 2020 when she issued that public apology, that tearful public apology, she's all like, I reacted emotionally and made false assumptions about his intentions when I was the one who acted inappropriately by not having my dog on a leash. Oh, tears flow down my face, dribble. Now she's letting us know I didn't mean any of that. It was fake. Shocker. Clutch those pearls. Let me tell you something. I didn't believe that bullshit back then. Whenever people issue these public apologies, they're not sorry for the incident. They're sorry that they got caught. and she got caught on camera and she's embarrassed. Now, 3 years later, she's still struggling to find a job that meets her qualifications. So she's reaching out to Christian Cooper talking about, we should sit down and have an honest conversation and productive. On camera, of course. Get the fuck out of here. You need him to help you. And you're honest? You're not honest. I tell you, boy, America.
This video is for everybody who wonder what happens to these Karens after I roast them. This right here is Amy Cooper. Y'all remember her. The lady who I call a silverfish body or something, but she was the one who called the police on a black man and told him that he was attacking her and her dog in the park. And all the while she was strangling the dog with the leash as she trying to fake call 911 and cry. She did get fired from her job and she did get her dog taken away from her. However, now she is suing her old employer for discrimination. What irony. And law enforcement helped her get the dog back despite the abuse. And today, of course, she's saying that she didn't have any other choice but to call the police on the black bird watcher because she felt threatened and now she's scared to walk through the park. Now, y'all see why I do Let Me Stress You Out videos?
I seriously love this. Assuming a video was not, in a surface, assuming the black man that was being attacked was not maybe recording all of this. This man could have been the one in running. This man could have been the one that's been charged. This man could have been the one that's been sentenced because of the tears. They often use these tears to use in weaponizing so many things. Like, you actually went to a park and trying to with your dog and all of that, and a gentleman was speaking with you calmly to just maybe hold your dog because of the birds and natures and all of that, and you decided to start foaming and crying, start making calls, calling the police and trying to tell them how you've been threatened by a black American man in whatever forest you are, and all of that. You were trying to cry and trying to fumigate or lie about all the whole scenario. You were actually the one that is being a threat to this black man, but you are now turning it to be as if it's the man that's threatening you. Like, these people, this is just their star, but because of what has happened, because of the video that circulated and was that went viral on internet, that was 2022, then 2 years ago, she automatically brought herself out and everyone saw the kind of person she is, because this has actually got viral, this has gone into public. Then automatically she loses her job. Now, she has claimed that she's been in a hiding for the past 3 years. She's not been able to get good job. She's not been able to live her normal life, that she's been condemned to be the Karen at the park, that she's been named to be the Karen at the back. Like, the way she's even speaking at the news later, as if she is not remorseful. She is that they're not trying to change everything to look as if, okay, she is now the victim. And she even went ahead to say that these people has destroyed her life and all of that, and she's been hiding a lot and all of that. Like, the way that I'm painting the narration as if she is the victim. Like, do you know what thing about internet? Internet is something that can never ever forget until when the video is deleted. Even when the video is deleted, it will still be there, because no matter what, a lot of people have taken up the videos. Like, this is just internet for you. Like, these people have been using these weapons. Like, they've been using their tears to weaponize so many things. They've been using their tears to put a lot of black men behind bars, trying to make everyone justify that, okay, when I cry, when I do a lot of things to a black person, they will be weaponized. Like, they don't want. Let me just use this Alabama thing that happened, as a case study. Like, when this captain actually told these people not to take their sheep there, they decided that, okay, they don't want to take any form of commando whatsoever from someone of color. They decided to put up a fight with him. This is just exactly the same thing that's because she saw this was coming from a black person, she decided that, how dare you tell me how to take care of my dog, how dare you tell me not to she decided to, like, okay, because you have trying to be authoritative towards me, and you as a colored person, I am going to show you that me with my weaponization, I am going to put it behind her. And where God may have it, this man was clever enough to use his phone to record everything, and he recorded it, posted it, and it went viral. She was even trying to dial the fake 911 number, trying to make the man to see if try to see if the man can be afraid and just leave the scene, or maybe run away from her. But she ended up fooling herself, and she lost her job, and now she's blaming the black people for all her predicaments and all of that. But you are the one have brought the predicament to yourself. You are the one that caused yourself into being hiding into whatever predicament you find yourself. Like, if a lot of this can be coming up, you know that these Karim people will be put into verse. Like guys, you guys need to be very, 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 very vigilant in case you see something like this trying to use your phone to record. We make it go viral. Instead of trying to accuse so many innocent black people or black guys and putting them behind bars, making a lot of children not to grow up with their dads and all of that. I can remember another case of this man that was accused, a black man that was accused of, but later on he was even unalive by God, like, seriously guys, a lot of these cases, we all just need to be very careful. Guys, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And don't forget that we do not support any kind of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for information and educative purposes, guys. So please share this video, subscribe. If you're coming from Belinda's channel, thank you so much for all the love and support. Please share this video, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video.